Or is that Hugh? Live in NYC. It is chaos and we're getting it. New York City live stream. Let's see how many people come through and say what up. We're a couple blocks from Times Square on the Upper West Side. It's Billy's time. Is that you, Johnny? So we're just watching the traffic. Is that you, James the Elite? What's good, brother? Traffic going into the Lincoln Tunnel. I know Jimmy Jones and Jimmy Clum. Pretty nice day out. It was like 45 to 50 degrees the past 2 days, actually. You're from New York City? No shit, bro. That's awesome. Yeah, we got here yesterday, and we're not gonna leave until probably Monday, because there's supposed to be snow tomorrow. Esther, how you doing, brother? Is that you? Yeah, it's supposed to be like 1 to 3 inches per hour tomorrow. So we're probably gonna be staying till Monday, maybe Tuesday. Absolutely love it. It's a thug hit. It's a direct chest hit. It's gonna melt your necklace and grab the henchman. Oh, you heard about the snow? What's up, Solar? What's good, brother? Yeah, that's what they say. So we're chilling up here on the 31st floor. Got a nice city view room. Had to go out to Walmart today across the river there. Through the Lincoln Tunnel all the way to Walmart. Had to get some goods. Is that you, Solar? If you guys don't know each other, you know what to do. Oh, there's a fire truck. FDNY. All you hear is people honking horns because no one knows how to fucking drive. Oh, there's a fire station right there. Good old FDNY. Man, we're gonna come over here and end up down there. Oh, here he comes up the block. It's pretty dope though. What's good, Solar? What are you doing up? Oh, it's the weekend, that's right. The support king is always up on the weekends. A support king the way he supports things. He's a support king. Damn, but it's really not a bad night out. It's pretty dope. It's one of them nights. It's gonna be fucking cold tomorrow though. Shit. So we're just chilling on the cut now. Really can't do much because a lot of things are closed, but there is still a lot to do. Like get some good food. We had some pretty good food so far, man. That shit was lit. It was too legit to quit. You see all the people. All the lonely people. It is a nice place to live here. We do live here in New York, but not in the city. You got all these people over here, and I think that's a hotel too. And we seen some guy dancing in the window not too long ago. He was having a good old time. The support king is there. You. Now we're doing good, chilling out. We're like 2 blocks from Times Square. 1 block. We can see the Manhattan Sound right here. Manhattan. Yeah, it's uptown. What now? Let's make it happen. It's crazy because some blocks you go down and you feel no wind and it's not really as cold. And other blocks you go down and it's terrible. And it's so crazy. Over the course from like the late afternoon till the evening, the traffic flow over here, like the circle, half over here to get to the Lincoln Tunnel, it's just filled with cars. It's crazy, man. All those cars right over there, just keep getting it. Yeah, that's a firehouse right there. FDNY. FDNY. Because you never want to get high and you don't supply. It's pretty dope, though. That road never gets used that much, which is surprising because every single road in the city normally gets used. Where's Billy? We're still looking for him. Billy Rosewood style and Cena Squancy. We got a chance to meet up with my cousin Jan Jansen. It was good to see her. All love to the fam. I've just spent hours sitting out this window, never getting bored. Literally, just not being bored and sitting here. Watching the traffic, watching the people walk by. Even just standing down on the block, chilling. All these buildings. That building straight ahead, the really tall building, I don't know. Somehow, I thought that first building was a part of the second one, but I realized that it's two different buildings, and I thought it just magically popped up like a pop-up book, but it's actually pretty fucking tall. I think the Empire State Building is on the other side of us. We can't see it. DF Network, what's good, brother? How's your day going? The Empire State Building is definitely on the other side. It's crazy because when I went to the Empire State Building like probably 10 years ago, it was like 30 bucks a person. Now it's like almost $50 a person. Like over $100 to get to the way top deck. What a good view, though. What a good view. Is that you? It's pretty cool. That's my man right there, Charlie. He's a cutie pie. If anyone does not know each other in the chat, you know what to do. If you don't know what to do, then you know what to do. Yeah, it's crazy. Right across there of the river, the Hudson River, the Manhattan Sound is New Jersey over there. Good old New Jersey. New Jersey. New Jersey and New Jersey. He's going to New Jersey to buy a New Jersey. He needs a New York in New York. It's crazy. I think tomorrow, if the weather, if we can get outside before the weather gets bad, we might take some videos up at Times Square, which is pretty dope. Good old Times Square, where the ball dropped not too long ago, and there was Not that many people there. There was people, but not that many. Not like in the past years, how it always used to be. I wonder if in the early 1900s here in New York City they actually did that tradition and dropped the ball in Times Square and all that. Because I've seen pictures of the old Times Square and what it used to look like. Things to know, the history about the city. Is that Gunna Sports? What's up, brother? How you doing today, fam? I taught Charlie about playing Crash. That's one of the awesome games on PlayStation. Gunna Sports and Entertainment. I've been watching you put that work in on soccer, bro. And the Call of Duty, the grind is real. You already know. So now we're just chilling. The Policia, NYPD. It's crazy. During the day, you see like cops on every single corner. Like 2 or 3 cop cars on every single corner. Police walking the beat. Yep, walking the beat. Is that you? It really isn't too bad out. I mean, without a jacket, if you have on like 3 layers, you'll be good. A hoodie, a zip up. Like I said, I think that it's going to be a little bit colder tomorrow, but still have a chance to get out, hopefully before the snow hits, and take some good videos of Times Square. Because we were out today, kind of just walking around looking for some good food, and we had to go to Walmart across the river in Jersey. Got a video of the Lincoln Tunnel going through. This is all new for Mrs. K. This is like Mrs. K's first experience in New York City. I've experienced New York City millions of times because I used to live like right nearby. But for Mrs. K, just awesome. She was so thrilled to have a nacho platter tonight that was like the size of a catering dish. It was crazy. Do you want to share it? No, I don't want to share it. It's all you. But how about them hot dog stands on the side, man? Little pretzel trucks, gyro trucks. Those gyros here, I'm telling you, I didn't have one today. Might have one tomorrow. Dropping that people's elbow on the chat. We're not going to stay on for hours, but we'll probably be on for a while. Just kind of check out what's going on. These people going crazy, blowing up their horn. Shit, I do the same thing, man. People don't know how to fucking drive. Just go. If you can't go, stay home in bed. And don't get out of your fucking bed. Or people are trying to merge and they're not looking and they need to be honked at because you're not aware. You're not even paying attention. It's stupid. People honking because someone stole their parking spot and now the 2 cars are like half in the parking spot trying to argue over who was there first.
That one guy was trying to get into the parking spot the day in Walmart, and the other guy was getting so impatient behind him that he just cuts around him.
Oh my god.
Like barely any room between him and the other cars, and he just cuts around them.
Yep, New Yorkers got no patience, man. Zero.
And then there's fucking cigars.
Zero patience, B. A lot of people on the street, though,
Cigars.
during the daytime.
The lady was afraid that they were gonna shit on her head, so she put her head up.
Oh, that was really funny. We had gotten McDonald's, and I didn't eat, really, the rest of my fries. A large. I don't know why they gave me a large when I said medium. And I threw the rest of them out of the window because there was a bunch of seagulls and pigeons everywhere, and they came all flocking over while this, like, she wasn't old, but she had to be in her early 50s, and those birds came all over her, and she got so nervous. She put her hood up, put two hoods up, put her mask on, and put her glasses down so she wouldn't get hit with bird shit. Surprisingly, I don't know if she got hit with bird shit or not. Go into a frantic panic. But they say if a bird shits on your head, then it's good luck. I don't know what is so good about that. But until you get shit on, I guess you'll find out. Are those fire trucks coming back up the street from when they left? Who knows? We're just chilling in the cut right now. There's a liquor store down there in the corner, closed up for the night. There's a couple bars and clubs nearby. Most of the bars have window service, beers to go. I noticed some people getting hammered on the sidewalk. I noticed that a lot since the whole pandemic thing. And then I've seen like these people with like party tents that it's a business and they make like a room out of a party tent for like four people or eight people, whatever it is, and it's crazy, man. Personal seating, like outside but inside. People getting hammered on the fucking sidewalk, taking shots, drinking beer off of the window service. Bring your own beer or take a beer with you to go. It never used to be that way ever. And mad people just walk around smoking weed, man. I can't tell you how many times I walk past people and they're smoking a blunt, a joint, or they just smell like weed, or they're on a scythe, all blazing trees, man. I've seen it. I've seen it all. Now give me the light and pass the draw.
Somebody tried to.
Hmm?
No, I'm trying to smoke weed with you, he said.
Yeah, this guy was trying to sell me his record and smoke weed with me, he said. So he had a marijuana hat on. I'm sure that he can't be hard to track down. Yo, I need that. Can I get that? There's more sirens. It's like that road looks not even used. Oh, it's just like not a travel route that people use. I think this says 39th Street and something. I can't make out what the other thing says. Well, look at that. Looky here, looky here. The support king himself, man. That's solar power. Hashtag support king. I supported you. Yeah, it's kind of like weird, but you could see mad people have their window open in the next hotel. And I think that the building to the right and down, people live there because walking dogs on the roof I've seen and people up there. That's pretty cool. That's one of the great things about the city. If you find like a good apartment, go right to the roof. The rooftop, man, look at the stars, the sky, look at the city. Some of the tallest, just crazy, some of the tallest buildings in the world. The Empire State Building used to be the tallest building in the world, but I think that it's actually in Seattle. It's it's the something tower. It's not called the Sears Tower, I don't think. It's called something else. I think that's the tallest thing in the world. You gotta look it up and definitely see. Because over the years here in New York City, it was the Twin Towers and the Empire State Building. Are you from the Empire State? Are you holding your hand, blowing you up like it's part of the plan? The cars just keep coming. New York City never stops, man. The city that never sleeps, 24 hours a day. People just going. And I remember back before the pandemic how New York City was. Typical how New York City is made out to be. Which is so much fun, man. Interacting with people like in clubs and bars. Huh?
I said now everything's closed like really late.
Closed or what?
Closed early. Because like it's all the
Oh yeah, closed or closed early. That's how it is in a lot of places. I mean, eventually it'll change. Who knows if it's gonna be anytime soon? Thank you guys for all hanging out. Shout out to the 4 and the 7 thumbs up. If we can get to 10 thumbs up in a couple minutes for the NYC hype, then we'll be on the road to 50 thumbs up. Is that you? Kid Wonder, the Share Wonder. What's good, bro? Appreciate you, homie. We got 2 members in the chat right now. Hashtag Share Wonder and Mrs. Chaos. Is that you? All the way from New York City to Chi-Town, bro. We be chillin'. It's so nice here, though. It's just amazing. The Share Wonder himself is here. The emoji, man. See, that emoji was made up and photoshopped by Pete. Pistol Pete. If you don't know him, type in Pistol Pete and go hit up his channel. He does a lot of great work and is a really, really terrific friend. Chilling in the cut. Live in Manhattan. Good old Pistol Pete. That's a funny dude, man. If you look up Chaos 1.0, there's going to be 2 accounts. My account and some other account. And he made like 2 videos on there about me without me knowing. Some funny shit, though. Like some stupid funny shit. I mean, only he could pay attention for that long and absorb all the information like a sponge in his head. That's too funny, man. The bot is working, but it's just a little bit slow right now. Yep, people still coming and going. What time is it? Almost 12:30 at night. You go downstairs, the pizza joint's open until 4. People walking the block, going home from their friend's apartment or going out to dinner. Are hitting Foot Locker in Times Square, also known as Crime Square.
Foot Locker isn't open at this time.
Not now, during the day. And there's other places to shop at, like Finish Line and all these other shits. Reebok, Skechers, Nike. I know there's Models down here. Gotta go to Mo's. Models. That's how the commercial goes. Gotta go to Mo's. Models. Models? Yeah, man, some good shit there. Is that you? Look, there's the bot. Miss K, Pistol Pete, and Share Wonder's channel. The Share Wonder himself. Yeah, we started packing. Went to bed early on Thursday. Haven't really been active since earlier in the week. So my apologize to everyone for not being active. Mrs. K and I needed to take a little vacation away from reality. And now we are relaxing. Gotta go to Mo. I'm telling you, watch the commercial. Look it up on YouTube. The Models commercial. They sound like that. Gotta go to Mo's. Models. Modella Special. Do you want some Grey Poupon? There probably are some clubs open in the city, somewhere. It has to be. There has to be clubs open. I bet if you looked up right now, there's at least a dozen in this area within a 15 block radius. Has to be at least one to a dozen. Because when Cruz went to Atlanta, he showed me the pictures and the videos. He was in the club with a mask. So there are clubs. I mean, and this is New York, so you know that there's clubs. Smoke a little weed and drink a little. Nah, 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 nah. That water is not even frozen yet because it's been so warm. So warm down here. They got snow down here, I think, within the past week for a couple days, but a lot of it is removed or melted because of the warm temperatures. It's been really nice. That right there is the exit for the Lincoln Tunnel, and the roads on the left. Right there coming down those cars, that's the entrance for the Lincoln Tunnel. All the way in New Jersey. All the way in New Jersey. New Jersey. Is that you? Midtown and on the west side. Going uptown, what now? Let's make it happen. You try to be a gangster like Made in Manhattan. It's like me being broke, dog. It just won't happen. Throw a can of gasoline inside a trap sink and people just sit back and laugh as it's happening. That's a good look for Brooke. Brooke Shields, Brooke Reynolds, and Brooke Lopez. So now we're back on the regular cam over there. You can still see. We're live in full effect. Live New York City cam right here, guys. We're hanging out with Killer Cam Cameron and also Jim Jones, Freaky Zeke. We're chilling out with the whole Dipset. Jewels, he's here. And can't forget about your boy Rel. Hell Rel. Shout out to the 7. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up. Share the video out. Leave a comment. Is that you unsubscribe? Is that Alex Rivers? It's too much drip. It's just too much drip. It's not who you are, it's who you with. Johnny. Oh, Chopper Ward, dog. What's up, bro? I was checking you out. I seen you got your face cam working. That's what's up. Yeah, that's some good shit right there, B. The game is rigged. Well, you just wait until we come back in a couple days, and we're gonna be getting on because it's been 2 days now that we haven't played, going on 3. No, actually, it's been 3 days. Tomorrow's Sunday, 4. 5 days Monday. 6 days on Tuesday when we come back. So almost a fucking whole week without playing video games. It's been crazy. I think the last time that I was on was one of the times with you. All the rigged players. It's too funny, man. It's just too funny, bro. I swear. The hackers, cheaters, and campers. Oh my. Lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. Hackers, cheaters, and campers. Oh my. It's too much drip. Chopper War Dog. That's the third member in the cut. The Share Wonder, Chopper War Dog, and Mrs. K. Is that you? Eric Garcia, all the way from NY to Cali. What's good? Laker Nation, you already know. And Sarah Hardy, Laker Nation, you already know. If you guys don't know each other in the chat, you know what to do. Sarah, Eric, Chopper War Dog, Share Wonder, Mrs. K, Solar, James the Elite, all you guys in the cut. Chillin'. How's your day going? It's lovely. It's a lovely night. Oh, what a night. It's a wonderful night. Such a good night. Just like that song that I play at the club. Is that you? Lakers overtime. Man, I'm telling you, it's gonna be Lakers Nets or Lakers Philly or Lakers Bucks in the finals. There's no way. I mean, the Clippers are probably the closest thing, but yeah, but they seem to slip and fall apart. They're a really good team, the Jazz and Denver. Don't forget about them. It's beautiful in New York. Have you ever been here? Yeah, and if you haven't, see, we live not. I actually used to live not that far from here. I mean, we live a couple hours north of here. But coming here all the time, going to Yankee games, fucking clubs. I even been to a Mets game at the new stadium. It really is just like so crazy when you walk the streets and you like stare at the skyscrapers and all the people. It's just it's not for everyone. It's very like high pace, like fast paced environment. People just going. Yeah, we should have picked you up in Texas on our way to New York, bro. And you know, it's not out of the way. It's right on the way. You just pull a little U-turn, go on the side state all the way down, and then it's too much drip. I think tomorrow though we definitely are gonna do some recording out on the street. I want to get a video of the subway, and I want to get a real good video of Times Square. I mean, I've been here like a million times, but never really recorded or took pictures for like my YouTube and stuff like that, Instagram and all that. Get on the gram, baby. Get on Twitter and Instagram. The Super Bowl tomorrow, it's gonna be Kansas City, because if you look at it, Kansas City and Tampa Bay played earlier in the season and Tampa lost. Don't just take that into consideration, but I mean, everyone's counting on Tom Brady winning his seventh Super Bowl, but the Chiefs are the defending champs, and they got Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelsey. I mean, their defense, they totally destroyed every opponent that they've had. And Patrick Mahomes, you cannot stop him running. If you can stop him throwing, he's gonna run. Tyreek Hill, man, in that game versus Buffalo last week, he danced around and broke it for like 68 yards or something like that. Just missed the TD. But I got my money on them. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be tough. It's not gonna be a blowout because you still got Rob Gronkowski and Mike Evans. They got no. They don't have LeGarrette Blount anymore. They have what's his name, Shady McCoy as a running back, and they have some. Who's that other motherfucker? Oh yeah, Leonard Fournette. Him too. Those two right there. But tomorrow, it's the first time the Super Bowl has been played with the home team, like at home. It's crazy, and it's just so coincidental that Tom Brady was able to do it. Right? I don't know. It's like 6:38 or 6:36, some stupid time that they normally say on the East Coast. Yo, but that's just how it is, man. But then watch, like you look at all the stuff on paper, you look at the rosters on paper, the lineup, and then you get to the game and it's the opposite. Definitely 100% Chiefs. Back to back NFL championships. I'm not too certain, but the last time I remember that happening was the mid 90s with the Dallas Cowboys. I think they won back to back NFL championships, Super Bowl. The Steelers have done it. There might have been a handful of teams that have done it, but the most recently, within the past couple decades, like the past like 30 years, like 3 decades of NFL, the Patriots never won back to back Super Bowls, have they? Can you confirm that? Look it up on Google and try to confirm it. They might have been in the Super Bowl back to back years, like the perfect season that the Patriots had until the New York Giants came along and just came up with a huge spark. That catch by David Tyree on his helmet, Mario Manningham, the catch out of bounds, and then Plexico Burris, the touchdown for the go-ahead score. I mean, how iconic is that game against Tom Brady? And then the Giants did it to him like 3 or 5 years later. The Patriots might have won back-to-back Super Bowls in the 80s or 70s, but I since the 90s, I think the Cowboys are the only team that have done it. Like Detroit, Aikman, Emmitt Smith, Jimmy Johnson, Michael Irvin, Jay Novacek, Daryl Johnston. I don't know. You can look it up. Look it up. Who has won back-to-back Super Bowls since the Cowboys in 90, whatever it was? Been in the Super Bowl back-to-back years? Absolutely. That is possible. And then the Seahawks handing them, yeah, I know, right? Just handing it to them. Like, here, take that. Oh, don't give it to Marshawn Lynch. Just throw a pick and let the game be over. Some dumbass shit right there. But a lot of teams, what Drew Brees is doing right now should do. I was watching, huh?
Patriots 97 and 98.
Back to back Super Bowls?
Cowboys
93, 92, 93.
Patriots was in 2002, 2004.
Okay, so that is the most recent one. 2003, 2004, back to back Super Bowls for the Patriots. 97, 98 was the Denver Broncos with John Elway. And then, like I was saying, 92, 93 was with Troy Aikman, yeah. Steelers in the 70s, back to back.
Twice. 74, 75, and 78, 79.
That's a good look. It's crazy when you think about it because how many great players or Hall of Fame players never won a ring? Like in NBA, like how many great players, like Patrick Ewing, I think he's a Hall of Famer. He never won a ring. You got all these other players never won a ring. Lonzo Mourning, he run the fucking show down in Miami with Shaq. Got a ring. Look at Russell Westbrook now, man. And how much he's carried teams in the past. Never won a ring yet. He's definitely a Hall of Famer. You remember when he averaged a triple double over a whole season, and the only other person to do that was Oscar Robertson back in like the 70s, I think. The Big O, as they call him.
78. 77 franchises. One, two in a row. That's the record number for winning 2 Super Bowls.
Yeah, it's very hard to three-peat, as they call it, like the Lakers, baby.
Packers, the Dolphins, the Steelers, 49ers, Cowboys.
Lakers won back to back to back, and then the Lakers also won back to back titles. Chicago Bulls three-peated, I think twice, right? Did they three-peat twice? I'm not sure about that. But all those teams, man, that had a player that never won a ring, or like how many head coaches that were a great head coach, like Dwayne Casey, that got let go from the Toronto Raptors, Stan Van Gundy, like teams, people that have been there, like Stan Van Gundy back in like '09 or '08 when it was Lakers versus Magic in the finals and the Lakers won the championship, just never got that ring. Like Dwight Howard finally got a ring after all these years. Where's Jameer Nelson? He was on Denver Nuggets last time that I knew.
6 years back with the champions. What? They're a good team. They're really good.
The 76ers Lakers in the finals. That's what Mrs. K wants.
I don't think they're making it this time. I mean, they'll make it maybe to the playoffs, but I don't think they get it to go.
It's going to be Milwaukee, Philadelphia, and Brooklyn, the three top teams in the East. And, I mean, in the West, it's kind of the same way. There's like three really good teams.
Lakers' mistake was changing up their roster too much. They changed everybody around. It's just
Well, sometimes you have to. You got to take a
you
cut,
gotta have like a little bit of an off.
or you get a better offer somewhere else. That's why people leave too, not just because they have to. They're making whatever where they are now, and people are like, oh, I'll double that, or I'll give you this. They're like, okay.
I'm glad that the Sixers got Danny Green.
Most of people say they don't do it for the money. It's all business, but that's what that means. Money is business, and that's why they move. It's a quiet night here in the city, man. Yeah, you got some cars going around and some people late on the block walking. Like I told you, that pizza joint's open. I would love to find a fried chicken joint. I know there's got to be one around here somewhere, like a chicken box. You know, like it comes with, like you could either pick The, like you not like not like nah. You get a three-piece of chicken to choose from. It can be two thighs and a drumstick, or two drumsticks and a thigh, or all the same, or whatever. And then like it gives you like fries in the box or whatever else, and then you get a fountain drink with it. Fountain drinks sometimes are just way better than an actual can or like like a bottle like that. I'm talking about from like a greasy fucking grilled joint that makes chicken. Fried chicken joint. Like Kennedy's. Kennedy's, man. That was a good chicken joint. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. That place, man. Obviously, there's KFC, but it's not a franchise. It's just a store.
They're not the same as like Saki chicken.
Is that you or Hugh?
I do like Chick-fil-A
You're a Chick-fil-A. So I've been kind of just sitting here wondering, like, what are these buildings over here? Are they offices? Are they hotels? Also, like, specifically the big tall ones you can see right in front of you. And you can't see now, but there's cranes on a couple of them. I don't know if it's a building being that was just built, or I mean,
though. I'm surprised that they don't have any chicken and waffles here.
it's probably not a building they just built.
Back where I'm from, and people go crazy for chicken and waffles in summer.
You're a chicken and waffle. You want to go to the Waffle House? I don't think there's a Waffle House. There might be. There's a Waffle House in maybe. It's possible. The more south you go, we can be in like Maryland, Maryland and Delaware in a couple hours probably. We'd be on our way to Virginia and be there in like less than a day. 18 hours. No, not 18 hours. Like a good 12, 16 hours maybe.
So, I have 16 hours driving straight through.
Straight through. It's a good look for Brooke. But yeah, that building straight ahead with all the see-through windows. I mean, how scary would that be if your chair was against that window, or if your desk was against that window, or if you had to have a client sit in front of that window? Be thinking the whole time about falling out and hitting the bottom. And all these buildings have flashing lights on the top, and lights to make the presence known, because low flying planes and helicopters, a lot of helicopters around here, police, news in particular. Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Take a helicopter tour for $300, man.
Yep, a $300 helicopter tour that takes place for like 45 minutes, a half hour.
Per person.
Per person, Mo. Come on.
They should at least give you like a discounted rate on if somebody else comes.
You're a discount. Name discount, double check. Karen Rogers and Company. I think it would be appropriate to say his real name is Karen Rogers and not Aaron Rodgers. So that's what you've been thinking about, is a Waffle House with chicken and waffles.
I was just saying that there was like a street stand back where I'm from in the city that I
Oh man, yo, I cannot wait to go get a hot dog. They're not out right now, but or like a real breakfast sandwich, a bacon, egg, and cheese with salt, pepper, ketchup on a hard roll with a hash brown on it. is just 2 eggs over easy. Yellow American cheese, not the white American cheese.
What are you talking
A breakfast sandwich. The bacon, egg, and cheese with the hash brown, salt, pepper, ketchup, eggs over easy, yellow American cheese, and the hard roll slightly toasted on the grill.
about? My favorite thing for breakfast is either omelet or bacon, egg, and cheese McGriddle.
A bacon, egg, and cheese type of guy, huh? These people honking the horn again. There's no one out on the street. They're honking at 2 people to go. It's not like they're even sitting in a line of traffic. They're sitting behind 2 people. Maybe he's in a rush, man. He's trying to go get his dick sucked. And if he doesn't make it there in time, then he's not going to make it happen.
Gotta go take a shit.
He's got to go take a fucking deuce, and he can't hold it any longer. He's just speeding, speeding, speeding. A lot of people be traveling, though, into New Jersey. Some people have houses, or apartments here in Jersey, so they're going back and forth. A lot of people working in New York or New Jersey and traveling back and forth. New Jersey.
$16
See that line of cars right there? That's going down. That's all the traffic going into Jersey.
$16 to get back here.
Yeah, $16 toll. That shit is crazy expensive. It's almost like buying a dub sack. It's crazy. All those cars going into New Jersey. Can you take them seriously and buy New Jersey in New Jersey? New York City cab boy. Took a cab today. Only because we had multiple things to carry, and carrying things for 4 blocks and trying to use the crosswalk, it's just no easier to take a cab. Get out of my cab, you! Get out of my cab, you! Man, it's crazy the inside of cabs now than it was like 15, 20 years
Yeah,
ago.
like I walking in the street and I got hit by the cab and smacked our cab.
And then that New York City bus, man, it just, some of them never change.
Smacking up the cab.
They had the old fishbowl buses back in the 60s and 70s for transportation in New York, and I've seen they have like a parade or some type of classic event of a whole bunch of old city buses that are still in great shape and running, or that they've restored or in the original condition, and it's like a festival and people make a big deal out of it. It's pretty cool. You gotta look it up on YouTube. I'm pretty sure it's called the Fishbowl Bus in New York City, with the engine in the back. And just, if you're into cars, trucks, motorcycles, all that stuff, then you appreciate that. You definitely like that. Yep, planes, trains, automobiles, helicopters, you name it. That's my favorite time. Sounds like an evil laugh. It's hideous and evil. It's creepy and spooky and pooky. Very surprised though, like the weather has been really nice. They're icing the streets. That's that noise right there. It's a sander icing the streets. Sand in the streets or salt in the streets, I think. Could be. Expecting some snow tomorrow. See, I know Felipe. I know him very well. He was one of the best people at throwing the football. He could throw it 700 yards without even trying. It was like his arm was an automatic rocket. Not a Houston rocket. Can't see that sign over there to the left, but it was lit up and it says New Yorker. I can't see if it says anything else. I think that's the only thing that it says is New Yorker on it. Lights up in red. Maybe that's a hotel right there or apartment building. Just so amazing, like the architecture behind making the city and the thought process that came into designing all the roads and bridges and buildings and how everything is set, and it's just amazing. Man-made creations. How things have changed from man building pyramids to man building skyscrapers like this. It's beautiful. One of my friends went to high school with. He works on these skyscrapers and construction. Hell of a job. Ton of money. Scary. Death-defying job, without a doubt. That's stuff that you'll never see anywhere else unless you're looking videos up on YouTube. On YouTube. On the boob tube. You're watching too much TV with Snoop Dogg and Little Juju. Smith Schuster. So I think we're gonna stop in 4 minutes. When the night has come. Is that what you were about to say? No. Yeah, you were. Don't lie. Come on. Nah, he's not lying. He just wants to go. But what are we really doing? What are we going to be doing when we stop live streaming? We're still going to be fucking sitting here doing the same thing. So whether we're live streaming or not, what different? I mean, does that make sense to you? Hmm? Hmm? Are you a Lego character? Are you the basic, generic Lego character that just makes the noise, huh? Huh? That's what you look like. The generic Lego character that has the yellow head. And the plastic piece that snaps on, that's the hair. Oh, Billy Rosewood style. But I know Ted Cafe, Ted. We're near Ted Turner's house. We were near Ted Turner's house in Paramus and Secaucus and Sinasquancy, New Jersey. Sinasquancy. 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 I mean, yeah, there's restaurants around here. There's, you know, burger and chicken joints, pizza. There's Thai food. There's Chinese. There's uh, delis. There's bodegas. There's Subway. There's Italian. There's Turkish food. There's just so much. It's crazy. There's Fridays, there's Chick-fil-A, like Mrs. K was saying, McDonald's. I haven't seen any Burger Kings, though. Obviously, probably like Pizza Hut and Domino's gotta be somewhere nearby. They got some Greek food. Just all around, like some of the best foods right here in New York.
I've seen that many gyro sticks.
There was a couple, not as many, but there was a couple. Those gyros, man. I forgot when the first time I had one of them.
There's been like taco stands too. Like trucks or
You have the hot dog stand, they got the pretzels, and then you got those gyros, man. Such a great, delicious treat. All these people still out and about, man. People still walking, still driving. They don't look like ants from up here, but when you're on top of the Empire State Building, they look like ants from up there. And someone told me if you take a penny and just like flick it off of, or just drop it off the Empire State Building, if it lands on someone's head, it can kill them and go right into the skull. The velocity and the force, the downward force, could actually kill someone and get embedded into their skull. Now, that is up for debate. Do you believe that? I certainly believe that, without a doubt. You take any coin and you do that. If it just floats and just gravity takes it to the right spot, it'll definitely go in someone's head. I don't know if it's done before. That's why they mentioned it. Whoever they are, I don't know. You hear people say, you know what they say, right? And then, like, there's an expression after that. Like, who are they? Are they experts? Are they scientists? Like, who are they? I don't get it. I don't get it. Who are they? Huh?
Mythbusters.
They're Mythbusters? With Jethro Tull and the Ghostbusters?
It's like a certain type of acid.
It is the 1 o'clock witching hour. Yeah, they got some good stuff on there. Got some good stuff on that. So the snowfall is supposed to start when? In the morning? 6 a.m.? No. My boots are in the truck. I don't know. I didn't know I was going to be walking through snow on Sunday. I thought we were going to be leaving and coming back on Sunday. It looks like we're leaving, coming back maybe Monday or Tuesday. See, that doesn't bother me. If we have to stay, enjoy the sights and seas of New York. New York. Man, I miss when they play that song after Yankee games. The Anskis, the Yankees. He's driving a moored Mustang. All the New York City bus, all the New York City cabbies. There's a bus right there. That guy's going all the way to Jersey. He's by himself. Never stop at stop signs with bullet holes in them. Just don't do it because you can't. So thank you guys for hanging out. We'll see you tomorrow. But for now, it's just gotta be you. Because